Now, allergies on your food plate. Are you aware that you could be allergic to some particular amount, quantity or kind of food that is leading to various reactions in your body and perhaps you don't know? A lot of us by now know about food allergy related to milk, for example, to seafood, for example. But what about gluten? How understood or misunderstood perhaps that is? That is what we're going to pick up on the program today. And also we'll tell you some solutions, how to know that you are actually allergic to something. All right, so let's get into our explainer and we start by telling you food allergies versus food intolerance. There is a difference. So the first thing to know is to get that straight out, right? So food intolerance is a much more common reaction. Food intolerance is less serious as well, and it doesn't really involve an immune system response. It is, intolerance could be in certain cases a start to you getting your body getting repulsed by that kind of food altogether and developing into an allergy altogether. But there are some symptoms that you must watch out for. We'll get into the specifics later, but just some basic symptoms that you must watch out for, mild to moderate, whether or not you have a food allergy. Itchy sensation, very common inside your mouth, throat and ears. Suddenly if you get something, that can mean that you are getting an allergic reaction to something you've eaten. Redness, itchy areas on your skin, absolute giveaway that you are getting an allergy. Swelling on your face, persistent dry, itchy rash, dizziness, diarrhea, abdominal pain, runny nose as well, wheezing, nasal congestion, sneezing, slight dry cough, lightheadedness or fainting. All of that means that there is an allergy of sorts that is at play. When it comes to food allergy, in India specifically, milk and gluten really dominate that domain. So we thought we'll bring you what exactly is milk allergy and what is lactose intolerance altogether, because they're two completely different things and it's good to know the difference. Now, milk allergy basically shows up early in life. Lactose intolerance is, on the other hand, more common in a sense. You are intolerant to anything that has a component of milk as well. Now, lactose intolerance takes longer to develop as well. Intolerance can occur at any time of your life. A lot of people realize that they are lactose intolerant much later in life as well. So it can happen. It is not always genetic, though in some cases it can be. Lactose intolerance can be caused by intestine damage. Lactose intolerance can also, the symptoms can last from 30 minutes to almost 2 hours. Milk allergy symptoms, on the other hand, may be delayed but by several hours as well, and they're really different for different people. Let's jump into gluten intolerance next. Now, gluten in wheat, barley, rye, that basically means that you can develop diarrhea at times, fatigue, skin reactions, depression, anxiety. A reaction in response to gluten, believe it or not. Weight loss in certain cases is a reaction to gluten intolerance. Iron deficiency, anemia is also a symptom. The autoimmune disorders are a symptom. Leg and arm numbness is a symptom. Joint and muscle pain, even constipation is a symptom that you could actually be gluten intolerant. So what do you do? If you're seeing any of these symptoms, what do you do? Well, tests, ample of them available to be done. Skin test, for example, is a good way to start. It determines the reaction to particular food. Small amount of suspected food placed on skin or forearm or on the back as well. They test it like that. There is a skin prick, which is very Instagram friendly test these days. Tiny amounts of substance beneath your skin and surface is pricked in to see if there is a reaction to that. If a bump comes in, then you are indeed allergic to something. A positive reaction alone doesn't confirm allergy. Remember, you have to undergo several other kinds of tests to know for sure. Let's jump into the next kind of test then, a blood test. That is really something that can be taken. There is an allergy-related antibody test, mostly like that. The samples are taken and they go back to the labs and they check for antibodies. We all understand that thanks to COVID, that what exactly antibody test is all about. And how to actually detect a food allergy, if you can easily get a test done. There is a food elimination technique as well that doctors at times get into if they want to understand how exactly your allergies are playing out.